Hello there guys and welcome back to 100% Chelsea for my international break roundup summary video, and not just talking about the international break but also talking about, and not just the games that happened, some other stuff that, happened we have to talk about as well, because some kind of big things have happened. So yeah, let's talk about that. First of all, I have to apologize for us not uploading a video during the international break up until now. That was simply because we were just really busy. Even though Louis was at the England versus Scotland game, and then we were like, right, do we need to do a review? And then he was busy anyway, so that didn't work out anyway. So apologies for that. But here we are now. So first of all, the kind of big thing, when was it, yesterday or 2 days ago? Frank Lampard announced that he's leaving New York City FC. He will, inform the rest of the world about his, next step in his career, fairly soon. So we don't know if he will retire. We don't know if he'll go anywhere else. I have no idea. But there have been numerous reports of several newspapers that if he decides to retire, we're offering him a role as either an ambassador, a coach, or a mentor at Chelsea. Pretty much leaving it up to him, whatever he wants to do out of those three things. So that would be good. Again, where would he go? Would he go to China? Would he go somewhere else in the MLS? I don't know. Like, it's a bit weird. Like, you go from England to America, and then you sort of finish your contract kind of thing, and then you do something else. Like, what are you going to do now? Don't go back to England unless you come to us to play, even though I highly doubt we're going to take Frank Lampard. I would, but I don't think the club will. So yeah, in my opinion, I hope he retires and comes back to the club. Fair enough. If he wants to go to China and make some more money, fair enough. Or somewhere else in the MLS, be cool with me. But I'd love for him to come back as soon as possible, because it'd just be incredible, wouldn't it? There have been some other reports and some other rumours about, about players and, stuff going on at Chelsea. Apparently, Diego Costa is quite close to signing a new deal at Chelsea. I mean, that is great news, isn't it? Like, just 4 months ago, there were rumours about, he wants to go to Atletico, he doesn't want to be at Chelsea anymore, and then apparently told Sergio Ramos, I wanted to go, but they didn't let me, and this and that, and this and that. And now apparently he's close to signing a new deal. So, yay, loving that. Antonio Conte is just doing wonders. Everyone is loving it. Everyone is happy. Everyone is, confident and happy. It's just great. It's just great. Another bit of report that has been coming through. Apparently, if there's any bids for Anders Christensen during the January transfer window, or any transfer window to be honest, Chelsea would just reject it. No matter what the money is, we will just reject it. We want to have Anders Christensen at the club in the first team squad next season, which will be incredible, which I think we definitely need to do. And I think it's, it's good that we're starting off like that and just nobody's having it. He's our player. Something else, at the beginning of the international break, before Belgium's game against the Netherlands, Thibaut Courtois has been, gave an interview or press conference, whatever it is. And, he talked about him being really happy at Chelsea. There was no contact with any of the Madrid clubs. He, came back to that interview he gave once saying he wants to go back to Spain. He said, I wasn't talking about my footballing career kind of thing, possibly, but I wasn't saying, right, I want to play for another Spanish club again. He's really happy at Chelsea now. He's in a great situation. Good things he said, pretty much. Of course, after the criticism he got from Chelsea fans after what he said last time round, that was obvious that he wasn't going to say anything stupid like that again. And, he might have just said it to calm people down. We don't know, but I'd rather have him say that than anything else. So, yeah. So, talking about, that game already, and talking about our international, our players that were out on international duty, it wasn't even that many, to be honest. Talking about Belgium, obviously, Eden Hazard, Thibaut Courtois, and Michy Batshuayi were with them. First of all, they drew 1-1 against Netherlands in a friendly. Not much to talk about. And then they smashed Estonia 8-1 in a World Cup qualifiers game. Eden Hazard getting on the score sheet as well. Good, sounds good. Eden Hazard actually had to come off with a small knock. He limped off a little bit. There was a lot of injury concerns. I mean, we don't need Hazard injured at the moment. We really don't. But Roberto Martinez, Belgian manager, former Everton manager, confirmed pretty much straight after the game he's not injured. He posted on social media that he's on the way back to England, to London, and looking forward to the next Chelsea game. Doesn't look to be injured, so that's good news. Then next off, Brazil. Actually, for some reason, only William was in their squad. David Luiz wasn't. He travelled to Paris and have some fun with friends. Don't know what Oscar did. But no idea why there's only one of them. But I don't mind. First of all, they smashed Argentina 3-0 in the World Cup qualifiers, which was devastating for Argentina because they need to hurry the fuck up if they want to get to the World Cup, because it's not looking great for them in the group. So but he didn't feature in that. William didn't feature, and then yesterday night they played against Peru, won the game 2-0. He only got a couple of minutes on the pitch, didn't score, didn't do anything special. So yeah, nothing really much to talk about. Next one is obviously kind of the big one for you guys mainly, is England. And Gary Cahill, obviously the only Chelsea player in the England squad. Actually, Nathaniel Chalobah, in the first few days of the international break, he got called up from the under-21s to train with the first team because there were some injuries and like some people not yet with the team and stuff like that. So he did train with them, which is, I guess, a start of getting a look into the team in the future, possibly. Obviously, the more game time he gets at Chelsea, the more game time he will probably get at England. But yeah, first of all, you play Scotland, which is obviously a big game. Gary Cahill, we won the game 3-0. Gary Cahill scored the 3-0. I watched the game, decent game, even though Scotland did not deserve to lose their game 3-0. They were not that much worse. Deserved to win England, yes, probably. Deserved to win 3-0, not in a million years. Anyway, he scored. And then last night, you played against Spain. You messed it up badly. 2-0 up, 89th minute, 2-1. In injury time, 2-2. Anyway, Gary Cahill played the first 45 minutes. Yeah, that was it. And then for Spain, obviously Azpilicueta, he played yesterday, played the full 90 minutes. Jamie Vardy almost broke his legs after like 5 minutes. Thankfully, he didn't pick up an injury. And then in the qualifiers game a few days earlier against Macedonia, they won 4-0. Azpilicueta didn't feature. Diego Costa obviously was meant to be in the squad kind of thing, but he sort of arrived at the national team with a small groin injury. Groin, leg, whatever it was, injury. And then they, sent him back to Chelsea. I've read numerous reports. Apparently, it's not that big a deal. He should be fine. It's just a tiring sort of injury, and he got sent back. When was it? Last week, Wednesday or something. So he pretty much has like 11 days to recover for our game on Sunday against Middlesbrough. So he should be fine, probably, but I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, he didn't feature for Spain because he got sent back because of a small injury. Next on is France with N'Golo Kante, obviously. Played 2-1 against Sweden into World Cup qualifiers game. Only got a few minutes, got subbed on in 88th minute, I think. And then they played against Ivory Coast, only a 0-0 draw. But he did play the full 90 minutes. When was that? 2 days ago, I think. Next off, Nigeria. They only had one game. Obviously, our two Nigerians with Victor Moses and John-Obi Mikel. And they actually beat Algeria, who've, they have a good team. Slimani, Mahrez. They have a lot of decent players. And, they were at the last World Cup. They're a good team. And I think they won the last Africa Cup of Nations, didn't they? I think they did. I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, Nigeria won 3-1. Victor Moses scored 2. Mikel scored 1. So pretty much Chelsea beat Algeria 3-1. Obviously just joking. And then Serbia, obviously with Matic and Ivanovic, they played against Wales in the World Cup qualifiers game. They drew 1-1 with Mitrovic scoring a late equaliser. So kind of lucky for them. Decent result, I guess. And then they won 2-0 in a friendly against Ukraine. Then the last one of our first team players that was on international duty was Asmir Begovic for Bosnia and Herzegovina. They played 1-1 against Greece. Apparently they should have won. I didn't watch the game, kind of, obviously. Funny thing happened in that game. Edin Dzeko actually got sent off got a second yellow card for pulling someone's pants down. It's a bit weird. Yeah, do whatever you like, Edin. You got sent off for it. Anyway, that's pretty much all there is to say. Talking about Austria, we were shit. We were really bad. We lost to Ireland. Not a good game. Probably didn't deserve to lose the game. Maybe a draw would have been a fair result. We were not good. Yesterday we played 0-0 against Slovakia with a horrible, the second string team. We just rotated a bit and tried things out. Anyway, that's about me. Not important. Anyway, yeah, that's pretty much all I've got to talk about. Leave me your thoughts on the Lampard thing. Do you think he will continue playing? Do you think he will retire? And do you think he will come back if he does retire? And if he doesn't, where do you think he's going to go? Is he going to go to England? Is he going to go to China? Is he go somewhere else in the MLS? What's going to happen? Are you happy, like me, about Diego Costa apparently signing a new deal? I mean, that would be class. I mean, I really did not think that he would sign a new deal when all the rumours were going on in the summer. So yeah, I'm loving that. And yeah, you know, how did your countries do? You know, let us know where you're from, how your countries did for the World Cup qualifiers or friendlies. Just let us know. And yeah, that's pretty much all we've got. Check out all our social media links, which are down in the description below. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. You know, check it out. Subscribe if you haven't already. We're really, really close to 19,000 subscribers. So please get us there, because it'd be good, you know, getting even closer to the 20k, which is obviously kind of a big milestone for us. So yeah, we'd massively appreciate it if you would subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a like on the video if you did enjoy it. And yeah, you know, Middlesbrough on Sunday. I'm not sure whether I'm going to be able to do a review straight after the game, because I'm actually not home. I'm watching the game with the Austria Supporters Club in Vienna. So and I'll be getting on the train back home straight after the game. So I might put up a review, but that might be the next morning. Well, I will upload a review, but that might be the next morning. But yeah, that's all I've got. That's all from me. And yeah, I'll see you next time.